Alex, probably not the result you wanted, but you got a response from your players.
Yeah, tonight was about putting on a more typical Stevenage performance. I think we realised obviously Saturday wasn't good enough from everybody, including us. We made sure that the players knew what we were about, and they know what we are as a team. And I think that we've diverted from that over the past few weeks. And tonight we saw a more intense, running. That's aggressive. That's what we are as a team. And I think over the past few weeks we've lost that a little bit. And we sat down yesterday and we all agreed that is who we are. And I thought tonight that in terms of our energy, our intensity, our togetherness, the team, I thought that it was a much better performance. Is there room for improvement? Of course there is. Numbers forward, numbers in the box, all of those things. But tonight was about getting a result and looking forward to now the next few games.
The game itself, it was a few, very fine margins between, yourselves and a very good Bolton side.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we watched the game obviously on Saturday that they played against Wigan and completely dominated the game, and they've got really top players, so you have to respect that. But also, you have to also believe in what you're doing, and our players believe in a way that we've seen it for a long time. And I think that the open honesty is that at times we've probably tried to be a bit more expansive, a little bit more controlling games, and that makes us a bit slower. That makes us a little bit more open, and that's what we've seen from the goals that we've conceded over the past few games, because we are more expansive. The pitch becomes bigger, and we've spoken about being together. We're a together team who work incredibly hard for each other, and for the first 10 games, that is exactly what we did. And confidence grew. And then what you have is the ability then to play once the game becomes a little bit more open. And again, you saw little bits of that tonight. Dan Kemp came on and just added those little bits there where you can connect. And but we saw real proper team performance today. And that's all we want to see. When we do that, we get results.
You said you were going to maybe think about the changes. You made 5 of them today.
Yeah, we made 5. I think that we could have been more, to be honest. But I like consistency. I like connections that you get, and with Jasper coming back in today, who I thought had an excellent game today. To be honest, I thought he had a really top game. It was important to keep that back 4 as together as we could. And Lewis Freestone again he's a centre-back playing left-back. He's one of the best 1v1 defenders. And for me, we didn't really see the wide player. That's probably one of the players of the season so far. So, it's tough on Sachs because it was an opportunity, but just felt that he would do the job because he's used to playing in that role at the moment. And then around that, we just added a bit more energy into midfield, a little bit more kind of maybe experience. And we asked them to do the job that they are and what they are as a player, and that's exactly what they did.
Got to see a little bit more of Harry Cornick as well.
Yeah, and I think that we just have to be a bit patient with Harry. He's played very little minutes over the past 2 years, and he's very conscious of that as well, because we don't want to just put him straight in and give him a really high spike. We've got a lot of games coming up and we have to build him. And, I think that today was perfect for him. It's a different game to what it was Saturday. It was more intensity. He had to run and he had to work, and we saw some lovely bits of play down the line. And that's exactly what Harry is. He comes out of situations that he shouldn't. And he's a lovely runner with the ball. And he works incredibly hard. So he fits this group and he's a fantastic character. So we're really pleased with Harry. And over the next few games, hopefully we get more minutes into him and longer, and we can really start to settle him into the team.
Still very much in touch with the playoff places.
Yeah, the pressure that we put on ourselves as staff and as players is because of the start that we've had, for sure. The pressure is, we always put that on ourselves because we want to be successful. and we don't want to see a team that plays like we did on Saturday. A lot of the other games that during this run, the frustrations come from the draws when we're leading, that we should have put to bed, and we should be winning those games. But all these games are tight. They've been tight for us, and Saturday was the first time where we just looked not us. So we're back to being us today. The challenge now is for us to not lose our DNA, but to improve on that, improve on what we're good at. But tonight was all about getting a result. And yes, it's a draw, but we've lost one game at home this year. It's an incredible record. Yes, too many draws, but we've lost one. Now we've got another 2 on the bounce now to hopefully kick on, and that belief and that confidence grows, and we get back to being a Stevenage team.
You've got to remember, Bolton are a decent side, and even 10 games into the season, you might be thinking a point against Bolton's a good result.
Yeah, losing away to Luton can happen. Both games against Cardiff can happen like that. They're all in the top 6, but when you look back at those games, I think the frustration because we were leading in 2 of them. Yeah. The draws here were frustrating, but again, we see Burton beating and Huddersfield. No game's easy. You have to earn the right, and on Saturday we didn't earn the right. We have to earn the right every single game to get points, and tonight we earned the right for sure against a really, really top team with top players. But we showed our strength today, the strength of the group, the strength of the team, and again we just build from today and make sure we're better on Saturday.